Here you have 5 tips for very beginners in Cinema 4D. To change this pivot point in Cinema, we need to go to Edit Mode. I'm going to use Points. Select this point right here. Go to Mesh, Axis Center. Select Center, Selected Points, and hit Execute. Now go back to Object Mode and you can move your object toward 0 coordinates. You could also do this with faces or edges. In Cinema 4D, like in other programs, you could paint your objects by creating the UVs and adding some textures that you could create in other programs. But when you start, it would be better to use Polygon selection for this one. To add these 3 materials to my object, I'm going to use Polygon selection. Let's go to Polygons and select an area like this one. Now let's drag and drop the first material to the selection. As you can see, Cinema is going to create a Polygon selection tag automatically. If you click on your material, you will see the Polygon selection name. Let's try it a different way. Select a polygon, go to Select, Set Selection. Now you will have a new Polygon selection tag. Let's change the name. Drag and drop your second material to your object. Select your material and drag your Polygon selection tag on it. If you drop your different selection tags on different materials, the colors will change. In Cinema 4D, you could customize all the area that you have inside this one to create different layouts. Let's take one menu by click on the dots right here. You could now add this menu to your layout. If you right click on it, you could change the different settings that this menu has. Another way to do this is by going to Windows, Customization, Customize Command. Enable the Edit palette and create a new palette. On this new palette, you could add all the different tools that you want or the ones that you need. And then you could add them to your layout. If you hold down Ctrl and click on this area, you could hide the menus. Once you have the layout that you want, you just need to go to Windows, Customization, Save Layout As. Or you could save this one as your startup layout. and you will find your layouts on the layout menu over here. Sometimes you may want to share this scene file and all the textures with another person. If you just save this scene file and share this one, you will have some missing textures. So, in order for you to have all your scene file and all the textures correctly, you need to save everything with all the images. To do this, you just need to go to File, Save Project with Assets. Once you finish with this, you will have a folder with all your images and your scene file on it. So it doesn't matter if you move it to a different computer, you will have everything correctly once you open the scene file. Cinema 4D has a preset library that you could use for your advantage. With this library, it's easier to share some things with other people, like objects, materials, rigs, light settings, cameras, and so on. To create a new library, you need to go to the browser and select Presets. Another way to open this one is by going to Windows, Content Browser. Inside your browser, let's go to File, New Preset Library, and add a name. As you can see, now I have a folder with this name, which is my library. Now I need to add all the objects that I want inside this library. The only thing that you need to do is drag and drop all the objects that you want inside the library, like this. You will get an automatic preview for this object, material, or camera. Once you finish with this one, you can share this library by going to Edit, Preferences. Click on Open Preferences folder to see your library. Click on Library, Browser, and here you will find some files with the lib4d extension. And this file is the one that you could share and you could open in another Cinema 4D. I hope you find this tutorial useful.